everyone. It's wonderful to see you all again. A special warm welcome to all our newcomers, and a loving hello to all those who will be listening to this recording. Know that we are with all of you. Many of the changes foretold for 2016 and beyond indeed will be occurring or beginning in this coming year. The process of delivery of prosperity funds has finally begun. There will be governmental changes in various nations that will be profound and will usher in a new way of governance, where governments actually begin to exist for the benefit of their peoples. And people will have a much greater voice in what is done. There will be profound economic shifts, and there will be profound shifts and developments in social structures in various parts of the world. All of these will combine to eventually produce a planet and a united people that exist in a state of unconditional love and cooperation. This all won't happen and develop in 2016, but almost all of it will begin somehow to actually manifest so that it can be seen. Of course, the processes for all of these started quite a while ago, but for most humans, given your current level of awareness, have not really been able to see much, which has been frustrating for many. Another very profound and significant change that will be taking place in 2016 is that which occurs within you, that which occurs within lightworkers and high vibrational beings. Many, if not most, light workers and high awareness, high vibrational beings will begin to truly recognize their own divine nature, your own divine nature, and you will begin to discover the true power of that. You will begin to discover and live an inner power that has been dormant for a very long time. This new awareness of inner power and your ability to exercise that will result in profound changes in your perceptions and in your reality. We have talked many times about how one's perception in reality is completely dependent upon their vibration. So if there are any who do not understand this, please ask when we make room for questions. This awareness of your new divine inner power and creativity will combine with a very increased capability on the part of light workers and high vibrational beings to function as one, to function in cooperation. And it is the combination of these two things, your own self-awareness, your own inner strength and power, coming together with the power of other light workers and high vibrational beings, which will begin to address many of the pressing problems of your planet, pretty much across the board. Basic problems of energy, resources, food, clean water, the distribution of wealth, and many more. As we have said in past channelings, you, lightworkers, are very key to this whole process. There are many aspects to the ascension of planet Earth, many forces, many participants, the highest divine energies imaginable. But understand, these changes could not happen. The actual manifestation of all that we've been discussing on planet Earth could not occur without your sustained loving intent and compassion and desire to see the end of suffering. So it is very important, dear ones, that you continue to hold in your hearts, that you continue to state every day your loving intent for what you wish to bring about. And remind yourselves as many times during a day as you need to keep you on track with this. You do not yet see your power to create, but we promise you, without your sustained loving intent, without your love, the necessary connections to be made with humanity could not be occurring. Humanity, as we have discussed many times, has free will. This is a free will planet, and a certain percentage of that population must intend, must love, must welcome these energies and this process. So it may not seem it, but you are invaluable to the ascension of this planet. So please, every day, restate your intent. Move to a place of love. Move to a place of your awareness that you are one with all it is. Many light workers, having come to more or less accept that they are light workers and are here for a purpose to participate, many light workers are beginning to ask in earnest, so what am I supposed to do in all this? What's my purpose? How do I fit in? How do I make a difference? I know there must be some reason I came here, some mission. And we'll say again, most light workers, most of you, do not yet have the vibration, the awareness to truly see how you impact what's happening. One thing many light workers do is compare. Why not? It's planet Earth, third dimension. This is the habit of untold lifetimes. In order for people to understand who and what they are, how they fit in, they habitually compare themselves to the only thing available in the third dimension for comparison, which is each other. So many light workers will say, well, I wish I could do what that person is doing. I wish I had that person's abilities and understanding. I wish I could function as they're functioning. So understand this, dear ones, at this time. There is no one to do what you are here to do. If you truly were to move into a space of being able to do what the radiant appearing person X is doing, then if you could truly do that, then there would need to be someone brought in to do what you're doing. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone fits in to the picture of ascension on this planet in a certain key way. Understand this. Your environment, the world in which you exist, is organic and it's ever changing, moment to moment. No one moment is like any other, and it is not possible to create in anything but the present moment. And you will see this as your vibration rises, as your awareness increases, as you are able to move into this space of understanding that creation is only possible in each given moment, that each moment contains within it infinite possibility. This is when you will begin to create with a new power. You will reach a point where you simply wish and intend for something to be, and shortly it will manifest before you. So we shall say for now, in answer to what is my purpose, we shall say that your purpose is to do the very best you can do with what you have in each present moment. Do the very best you can do. Do the very best you know how to do with what you have in each present moment. That's it for now. Some people refer to this as doing the next right thing. That's a good way to put it as well. We like the way we broke it down better. You are the person that you were meant to be. You are doing what you came here to do. Yes, it's true that many, if not all, light workers and what we are calling higher vibrational beings did take rebirth with some specific intents and understandings and missions. Most of you worked with your highest guides, your own personal guardian angels and highest guides, in achieving the understandings of what is to come and what you are here to do. But you are not really yet in a place to hear that. It's very important that you awaken to your own purpose as your vibration rises and that you move into it yourself as a free will being. We just want you all to know that you're already doing the right thing. If you wish to improve your ability to do the very best you can, do the very best you know how to do with what you have in every present moment. If you'd like to do that more effectively, then we tell you what we've been telling you for a very long time. Move beyond fear, generated by self-concern, generated by duality, and your age-old belief in separation, and stay in a place of love, loving intent to be a benefit to all beings. And the more you can do this in each moment, the more effective you will be as a light worker. So this is our message for today. We will take questions. If anyone has questions, please feel free to ask.
Will there be any changes this year, as you mentioned earlier, affecting us in this area of the United States or in the United States itself, both economically, politically, socially, etc.?
Yes, all of the above.
Can you elaborate?
Well, it all falls pretty much within what we just said, that there will be shifts in government. Basics within your financial system will shift. There is very likely to be disclosure, and we understand some of you may not know what that is if you don't ask. The United States will be at the leading edge of these changes in certain ways. Other countries will have more dominant shifts in other ways, different ways. Just as each individual light worker plays a part, so does each nation, each consciousness. Everything is a consciousness, including nations.
As far as the monetary system as we know it now, will that cease to exist as far as dollars and cents?
Well, eventually it will, not in 2016. Now, currencies will change. Right now, currencies aren't backed by anything other than the government's promise that they're worth something. And as will be discovered, and as many of you already know, in reality, the currencies aren't worth anything. They're not based on anything. And the whole system is a house of cards. And so one of the changes that will be sooner rather than later will be a shift of various economies to a precious metal-backed system. This is just a temporary step. So many currencies will be revalued. Some currencies will even be reissued. This, and as you all know, this has been discussed at great length in the New Age there must be a dissolution of the old before there can be a birth of the new. And much is said about this, about collapse and catastrophe and so on and so forth. But understand dissolution, the falling away of something, can be achieved in many ways. And every effort will be made by those higher vibrational beings in government and who will be taking the reins of your financial systems. Every effort will be made to create the appearance that everything is just fine, because it will be. But there will be great effort expended in making things as gentle and as natural as possible. This is true across the board. Now, as we have said, everyone, every being can only perceive, understand, and experience in accordance with the level of their vibration or consciousness. We've discussed this many times. So, beings who are still solidly locked in the third dimension and within the belief systems therein, who still firmly believe in separation from God, from Source, and from each other, who are firmly locked into the world of duality, these beings will experience the changes, no matter how gentle, with great trepidation. Beings with some awareness of what's happening, of a somewhat higher vibration, will experience it in a more positive way. And many light workers and higher vibrational beings will behold the changes with great joy and rejoicing and gladness in your hearts. And you will move even into a higher place where your intent and your daily activity is to hold the highest vibration possible for those around you. Because you will see what's happening. And this is why we spend so much time discussing these things. So when they come, you will not be surprised. You will be ready, and you'll know what to do. You will not be afraid. And there will be things occurring in 2016 that are not expected. Gaia, Mother Earth, is still shifting out of third dimension. She is still doing the same kind of cleansing you're doing in terms of releasing those last vestiges of lower vibrational karma and belief systems and energy. So there will be earth changes of all different kinds. And this has already been occurring. Strange weather. There's already great effort, other dimensionally, by Galactic Federation and Ascended Masters and higher awareness beings to bring shifts into the environment, to improving the environment, and to be laying the energetic groundwork for everything we're discussing. Are there any more questions? Very well. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being what you are. essence.